Oh, I should probably do something creepy. I don't know how to do some... I don't know. I don't know what I do. I was trying to mess with the BGM. I couldn't figure out what would be a good one, and like which one I wanted to listen to for a little bit. So I just settled on one of them. I don't know if it fits a Halloween theme though. I think everything should be set up though. Far hello! Hello, how are you doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully you're having a good day and all that jazz. If not, hopefully your day gets better. But how are you doing? I'm full of injuries actually. I have like, I'm bleeding from my elbow and I got like a mega splinter under my thumb's nail yesterday, so that wasn't fun and I was bleeding a lot. Spooky. I also realized I have the I'm making hand motions, but you can't see it. The glare, I guess. Because I completely forgot I had that. I also have tears as well. So, no crying today though, unless I get another injury somehow. I really couldn't think of the what BGM to use, to be honest. Cause it's like, what did I want to use? I don't know. Something, I guess. But a little less calm, the BGM, than previous BGMs. Found the Last Prince of Persia for GameCube in the collection. Nice. I did nothing like that personally. Yeah, I've just been playing Metaphor with Fantasia. Well, that and schoolwork and work. So that's been my life. So I have a project due soon. I already turned it in. But like, if the professor's like, Chess, why did you do a shit job on this? I'd be like, please, I was working. I have the Persian Triforce on sand. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I haven't set up anything beforehand. Listen, I put a lot of work into that thumbnail. And all that work came from the preparation I would have done for the sketch. So now I'm just starting from nothing for this sketch. I have a rough idea though. I want it to be something evil. Alright? That's how usually it goes for me though, right? All my things kind of end up looking somewhat evil. But I'm thinking probably something fishy. Something water related, right? Because if you know me, I hate the water. So of course it should be water related, right? Facing your fears and all that jazz. Even though I'll never touch those games again. Unless I'm like watching over someone's shoulder, but that's not really me touching the controls. That's me just going, oh, look at that shit! So I guess we'll have to work on the sketch. And it has to be me as well. So, cat. Grova Cotton, hello! How are you doing? Hopefully well. An anglerfish. Yes, it could be an anglerfish. That gives me a good idea, actually. Thank you. Try glitch XC for the back. Oh, I see. I'll have to make a note of that then. Glitch X City. I will test that out later. I feel like it's already too late for the For the BGM, actually, let me, oh no. What's the shredded fear? Oh, we could do this one too. Oh no, there's shredded fear. Listen. The other one that I had playing is in Japanese. I can't speak that. What's negation be? No. That's 2 Saints Row 4E. Oh wait, no, not this one. Wait, what is Dusk Flutters? Unless work, you know how it goes, doing alright? Well, hopefully you're doing alright. Yeah, I'm the same. It's endless work. They just keep on putting work on on my shoulders, and I'm like, okay. I'll get through it eventually. I barely eke on by. Although I'm sure other people who have like the same workload are like still working on their stuff. I just tend to like do it faster. Not necessarily better, I just do it faster. What's... Did I already say negation beat? I did already say... I'm losing my mind. That's like... That's the most horrifying thing. Going insane. I really don't know what music to do. Blobfish. Okay, I'll be honest. I really don't like blobfish. Like... They're so ugly. Okay, so I realize they're ugly when they're brought up to land because they're not used to the surface pressure, but like they're ugly. Like, I don't know. Blobfish are like the nastiest kind of fish, right? I would rather like touch a gulper eel or some really fucked up like abyss creature than like a blobfish, right? I don't know. It looks it kind of looks like one of those orangutans, right? I'm not very fond of monkeys or primates in general, I guess, other than humans. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the human, right? Some human. Let's be honest. Some humans. Actually, what is my favorite type of fish? Because sharks aren't technically, like, fish, though, right? It's like, because their bones are, like, cartilage-based or something, right? But I like bull sharks. Bull sharks are cool. I like barracudas. Those are cool. I also like eels, but eels aren't... Are eels technically fish? I don't really know. There you go. Okay, that's fair. I think he's the only monkey who I'm okay with. Alright. Ever see Planet of the Apes? Listen, I only watched the first movie of the recent ones, and I just didn't like them because of the monkeys. I was like, why did we allow monkeys to get that intelligent? It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? You know? Alright, but we'll try out with a bunch of different... Not fish, but I love those giant isopods. Like what? Oh, like the little roly-poly bug-looking things, right? Is that what an isopod is? I feel like it is. Right? Those are cute. They're like little ovals. When they living on diagrams. Are they monkey though? Or I guess they are a monkey. Not Luffy, yeah. Yeah, that's some. They have giant ones in the ocean, like little big sea lice. Oh, the water bears. Those are nice. They're microscopic, of course. But like, they're fun and kind of funny to look at. If you ever look them up, water bears are so weird looking. They're like 6-legged hairless bears with like gas masks or whatever. I don't understand how we got images of them. I mean, I guess I do because like microscopic cameras or something. But like those ones are fun. I think they just kind of exist, right, in like little bits of water, and when they're not in water, they dry up and like go into hibernation or like a store of stasis, I think. Yeah, yeah, them. I think there's actually a character from Terraform Mars who had the powers of a water bear, which sounds kind of dumb, but like he survived a lot, and then he became prime minister. I think it was a water bear, some sort of thing that acted like a water bear. I'm not the most fond of that manga though because it like creeps the hell out of me. When I first read Terraform Mars, I was like, what the fuck is this? Why did my mom get this? This is horrifying. Because she just got it, like 3 volumes of it, and I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, this is horrifying. It's disgusting. I don't know. Okay, scary water theme, totally unrealistic. Some millionaire. Yeah, I'm thinking though, what if we spliced my DNA with like, we'll try anglerfish first, right? So, this is me. I don't know if you guys can see that. Too dark for a joke? Listen, I am not going to take away anyone's freedom of speech unless they're actively being a bully, and I feel like that's not a bully move. I just think it's meant as a joke. So you can say it as much as you want. You have fun with that. Now, if you were going and say, like, oh, you should have been on that submarine, that would be messed up, right? But you didn't, so it's okay to say. Also, I kind of don't care. like in the nicest possible way. Okay, so, like, you know how people, will be like, oh, what do you think of this, or what do you think of that? And then, like, someone replies with, I don't care. It's not, like, when I say it's not meant to be mean, right? It's meant to be, like, I don't care about what you do. You can still do it, and I won't care if you do it or stop doing it, you know? I always have the impression that, like, whenever I say it, people think I'm being, like, mean or whatever. Because I tend to say it a lot, actually. It's like, oh, what do you think of the, or what do you think of that, the new systems put in place on, like, how many water bottles you can fill up with the water fountains? And it's like, I don't care. I don't use the water fountains. Why would I care? Or something like that. I don't. If someone actually did put a restriction on, like, refilling water bottles at water fountains, I would probably get a little pissed off, though, because I tend to drink from those things. Oh, you know what would be nice, though? Putting Kool-Aid powder in them. That'd be fun, actually. Oh, for Halloween! Okay, so, Halloween. Right? It's, like, soon. Or today or tomorrow, depending on where you are. Imagine going... Okay, wherever has a water fountain, just go to, like, where all the water is located and just dump, like, gallons of Kool-Aid powder. I think that would just be so fun. In that chat, we can write my skills. No, you are not allowed to do that. That... I'm this close to banning you. Listen, as long as it's not on my streets, or any street that I decide to ride on, I don't care. If you do it on my street, though, I'm running you over. You're getting mowed down, 100%. That's my warning. Alright, so what's an anglerfish look like? Got like a bunch of teeth. And it's still like a fish. Oh wait. Like that, right? I don't know why I'm laughing at this. I don't know why the... Just like, imagine you're just in a fucking submarine, right? You're going down to the abyss, and you turn to the left, and you just see a cat head, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And it's like... Look for the angler toad from Devil May Cry 4 for... Yeah, that's a frog with the 2 fairy lights attached to the end of it, right? And it's like a dancing or some shit. Did Dante even unlock a weapon for killing that one? That look good card into a profiling. It would, actually, yeah. An anglerfish pumpkin carving. There's an idea. Actually, now that I think about it, for Halloween decorations, there's like barely any water-related decorations, right? It's like, because like, I feel like a lot of people are like, these not really fairies. Listen, I don't do my research, so I can't really tell the difference. Okay, that sounds pretty bad, but like, considering they're both fictional species, I can't tell the difference. Right. But like, there's not really like many Halloween water decorations, right? Like, what if you just filled up a kiddie pool and put it in your front yard, and then you had like an animatronic in it? Or like how rainforest cafes have like the crocodiles or the alligators. One of the two. You can always throw the coins in the crocodile. Well, you shouldn't, but like, people would always throw the coins in the crocodile mouths in rainforest cafes. And like, when you see someone do it, you gotta just do it, right? It's like the when in Rome. Okay, so this this would be anglerfish. What was the other thing? A blobfish. Ew, that's horrible. That's awful. I hate that one. That is so disgusting. Ugh. There's an easy way to tell tell them apart. And they never stick in a door laptop. I see. So what you're saying is, as long as I'm a pirate captain, I'll be able to tell the difference. Just like Captain Hook. Looks like it's an accident in case. Excuse me. You have Candy Crush on your phone? Yeah. Well, what's a popular game now? You have Fortnite on your phone? Can I play Fortnite on your phone? The worst part is I can see, like, I can imagine one of my younger cousins going up to me and being like, "Can I play it on your phone?" I'm just like, no. What's wrong with you? Go play with your iPad. Why do you want my phone? Oh, they're always starved for screen time though. I think it's like the lack of screens and like holiday seasons cause you know, the only time I ever see them is holidays, right? And then that's when the little children are hyped up and they're like, "Can I take?" And you're just like, please don't. Actually, the most recent Christmas, some of my younger cousins were like trampling on the piano, and it's like an electric piano too, so it's like relatively cheaper than a grand piano, but like not, but it's still expensive. And they're just walking on the keys. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're insane. I might be a bad relative for not knowing how old they are, but like, I don't know I feel like they're like 4 or 6 or something. But like, don't crawl on the piano. How about Dilbert? You're gonna name him Dilbert? That's such a good name though. Dilbert. Okay, name this Nyammers. Alright. I mentioned earlier that I have an injury on my elbow, and I just, like, placed my arm down right on the injury. That's painful. Which type of thing should I go for? Okay, so I feel if we take the face, right, and make it kind of like Ripjaw, or Ironjaw? Ripjaw? Ripjaw from Ben 10. Let's turn them into stickers and sell them both. I don't think anyone would want to buy these stickers. This one is like low effort, and this one's fugly. Like, you wouldn't even want him in your Happy Meal McDonald's toy. Alright. I checked it, his Dilbert. It's like the Dilbert. Well, because that's how blobfish look, right? They have the big, what appears to be a nose. I don't think it's a nose, though. And they, like, crumble under pressure. What's the name of that one smiling friend that has, like, the huge nose? Oh, I too wish you could have niece. I think your niece would cry, though. Although, to be fair, I feel like my cousins would be like, what is this? Why did you give this to us? I didn't want stickers of a blobfish. I can't even finish the joke. They'd be like, I don't know why I'm laughing. This is such a dumb joke. I have to finish it. I started it, I have to finish it. They'd be like, I didn't want a sticker of a blobfish. I wanted a Roblox gift card. I don't know why that was so funny. But like, I was just like, oh, Roblox. I'm like, please. You have an actual computer. Play an actual, like, play Hades. Your parents bought it for you. Just play Hades. The simplicity of joke is what makes it so funny. It's just I'm mad because that's what they say sometimes. They just go up to you and they're like, can I have money for Robux? It's like, no. You can't fish a joke. I was like, you can't fish. I can't fish in general, actually, because, like, I'm too dumb or something to fish. I've tried to several times. I've never caught anything. Except for that one time in, like, a Japanese restaurant. But, like, they're already in the tank for you, right? Actually, that's not true. I think I didn't even get it. I think we had to resort to using a net. It was, like, a big-ass thing, too, because it was, like, a... I don't even know what you would call it. Not an eel, though. And we had to resort to using, like, a net. Attached to, like, one of the... thingies. Can't fish, too boring, and fall asleep. Yeah, I feel like I would probably fall asleep, too, except for the fact that, like, I'm outside, and I don't like being outside. Like, I already spent enough time outside as a Boy Scout, okay? I just can't. You can't make me anymore. I've done my time. Sounding like a convict. I've done my time. You can't send me out to the woods again. Please. I don't know. It was fun when I did it, but, like, you know, it gets boring, right? So, like, other people can enjoy fishing. I don't... This is when I say I don't care. Again. Yeah, I was not Eagle Scout, but I was close. I think at the rate I was going, I would have made Eagle Scout by age 16, I think. Because my the group I was with, or like my age group, we kept on going through the ranks as fast as we could. And so like if I didn't leave before then, I would have made Eagle at like 16. Oh, yeah, okay. To be fair though, there was one merit badge I couldn't get, which was the medical swimming thingy-mabob. The one where you have to like go to the bottom and like recover mannequin and then surface. The reason I couldn't do that though, was because right before I was about to do it, because there was this like huge lake that we were using, right? And it was murky as hell. You could not see 2 inches down there, right? And the person who was like running the course was like, all right, so when you go to the bottom and you pick up, when you're pushing off the ground, make sure not to step on any of the nails down there. I'm just like, what? there's nails? Why would you do this here? so it was like me and like a third of the other people just couldn't do it, right? They couldn't do it because of skill. I didn't do it because I didn't want to stick my, or like run the risk of having nails in my feet. So something impressive, you know, like, ow. It's not that impressive. You just gotta start at a young age, and then you'll be fine, right? If your parents force you to do it, you're probably gonna be an Eagle Scout, right? That's pretty much what it comes down to. Because as long as you start before, or as long as you start at like the regular age, you'll finish Eagle Scout before 18. Well, and I guess also pressures from other people. They're like, do it. You want to catch up with your friends, don't you? Make Eagle Scout. It's like, no, please. I don't know. But like that was the only merit badge I actively didn't complete, right? Because everything else I completed. I did the archery one, I did the shotgun one, I did the rifle shooting one. I did the first aid one, I did a bunch of other ones that I'm sure I did. No sure other Boy Scouts. Oh, well, I mean... Yeah. Yeah, listen. I'd rather be a Boy Scout, too. Do it. Step on the nails. It builds character. The tetanus. Get it. The rusty nails. That's what I was worried about, too, because they're at the bottom of, like, this murky-ass lake, and it's, like, 10 to 12 feet down, because you're standing on the edge of a pier. And it's like, I don't want to step on those nails, though. They're probably rusty as shit. And it's like, ugh. Like, the feeling of, like, because even I knew at the bottom would be, like, sand and mud and shit, but, like, you put nails in the mix, with my luck, I'm gonna step on 10 of them. I can't do that. Like, the amount of injuries I've gotten in the last few days, with my thumb and my elbow, I would have absolutely gotten pricked. Actually, not pricked. I would have been, absolutely destroyed by the needles. Nails or needles. Be more worried about horse than... Ow! Yeah, because there was also, because it was a lake, and there was fish, because people would fish there, too, so... Parasites. Gross. Gross. This is also why I don't walk on the ground, or, like, on grass barefoot, right? Because it's like, I don't want those worms burrowing into my feet. It's nasty. Right? Because, like, my parents were always like, oh yeah, make sure you wear shoes, because... This is a foot. They're always like, make sure you wear shoes, because there's gonna be, like, little worms that wiggle their way right into your foot. It's like, I don't want that. I think also at the same time, or at roughly the same time, my dog got, like, ringworm. So I didn't want to run the risk of parasites. Find some funny memories from time. The 10 brought us to prepare potato fields. Mine launchers. Oh my god. That would have been fun. For me, we set up, I think in my time there, we did, we had like 2 potato launchers. I never got to fire them though, which was the saddest part. But we had them. Potato launchers. Yeah, like, listen, I'll be honest, the only, like, memorable parts, from... Oh, I also got the leatherworking merit badge, and I think not the woodworking, no. Whittling merit badge? I don't know if that's a merit badge, though. Yeah, the only, like, memorable parts I remember would be, like, the rifle shooting, archery, and shotgun, right? They're like the best merit badges. Here we didn't kill with metal detectors. We'll take every metal bit from mine, so when I was clean fuel was right for them. Ah, interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I really can't remember too many times when we had, like, projectile launchers. I think one time we had, like, bottle rockets, but that was it. These are the little... What do you call them? The gills? A boom horse. I can imagine. That sounds fun. Yeah. All this talk about, like, projectiles, it makes me want to go home so I can do archery. Because, okay, I'll be honest, I can't do archery here. I won't get into the specifics of why, I just can't. Largely because they probably don't want me lugging around a 40-pound recurve bow, right? But if I go back home, I can practice. It's so fun to do archery. I recommend it if you have the space or the woods, I guess, or archery ranges. Enter this. That I was. You're 10 years old and allowed to shoot real mines. Oh my god. I was never allowed to shoot real mines before. You know what would be fun? A grenade launcher. I don't even want a grenade. I just want, like, a smoke bomb, right? Or, like, a flashbang. Or should I have a grenade launcher? Is that possible? That's probably possible. What am I even drawing? How do I do this? I don't understand. Okay. Let's start over. We'll draw the general shapes. The head. The bottom jaw. There was, I think the last time I did this, or, like, drew myself as, like, a Halloween thing, there was, like, a VTuber fashion show, I think? Well, for safety, it was a mine launcher because it's stable, no one was able to move it, so it's not... Oh, okay, that makes sense. We can get 37 million launch thing. Oh, you just need a tax stamp for it. 40 million launch thing. Ow! I could probably get one of those. Actually, I probably can't. Well, actually, I don't know. I didn't read up about the legality of it in my location. I could probably figure out how to... I could probably figure out if I could get one. I don't know. I think it'd be a really nice stream to just, like, have a... Just, like, show off my collection of, like, deadly items that range from bows to crossbows to swords to projectile launchers. Although I know YouTube and other people wouldn't like it very much. People would be like, "Oh my god, Chess, I can't believe you're doing this," and I'll be like, "Please, it's for recreation." It's not like I'd be hunting with them anyway. Alright, because it's like, in the apocalypse, yeah, I probably would hunt with them, but it's not the apocalypse, you know? Projectile launcher is a slingshot. Sorry, I need to be specific. Gunpowder. Projectile launchers. You're making using grenade launch. Well, see, that's a sad thing. I don't buy whiskey. I can't stand the smell of it. Actually, I can't stand the smell of most hard liquor. Is whiskey hard liquor? See, this is how you know I don't drink alcohol too, because I don't understand it. Alright. If I don't understand it, I don't do it. Like, what's the difference between weed and marijuana? I don't know. I think it's the same thing. I think there's medical grades of it. I just don't do it. Which brings it right back to the I don't care if you do it. Listen. If you do it legally, it's whatever. Not like I can stop you. You're absolutely right. And it'd be great, because I'd be like buying someone a gift. And then they would owe me while I'm holding. I'd probably do that like 5 times and be like, oh, look at my collection of 5 grenade launchers. It's so nice. I want to have like hinges. But like, if you guys have ever seen Xenomorphs and Scorn, you know, stuff that's like H.R. Geiger stuff and related stuff, he's got some really cool biomechanical shit. Kind of disgusting sometimes to look at, but it's really cool. I do recommend looking at it. Well, if you're interested, I guess. Maybe not all of it, because some of it's like phallic. It's weird. Okay, so this is a sea creature. I should probably add fins, right? I should make myself aerodynamic. That's such a weird thing to say. I need to make myself more aerodynamic, you guys. Okay, and then... this is why I'm not a marine biologist. I can't figure out how a fish works. I guess you don't need to be a marine biologist to figure out how a fish works, though. But like, I've just never looked into it. Right? Actually, what animal have I looked into? I guess I've really never thought about it. I don't know. I guess humans. It's weird. You know, crab parts, propulsion from legs, when you hopefully need of aquadynamics. That's the word for it. Aquadynamics, not aerodynamics. I'm not going through the air. Crab parts. Do you guys like crab or fish better? Because I'm more of a fish person, but I'll still eat some crab, right? Like, I'll eat crab and lobster and most fish, but like, I'm not gonna eat much else in terms of seafood, because the rest of it kind of tastes like rubbery to me. Like, if you cook it in a certain way, it'll be fine, but like, most of the time when I eat that stuff, like shrimp, for example, right? I'll eat cocktail shrimp, but like, when you cook shrimp into like gumbo or whatever, it like turns rubbery. And I kind of really don't like the taste of that. Crunchy shrimp I feel like is better than rubbery shrimp. Just because it's not like rubber. I don't know how to describe it. Rubber equals not taste or not texture good. What? The feel on your tongue of rubber isn't good. Don't eat your shoes. Shoes are made out of rubber, right? Just like erasers. or something like that. I remember using parts of my shoes, or like parts of my sneakers to erase things in school. You can't eat seafood except weeds and some conserves. Ah. I think it's okay to, like, have things you don't want to eat, though. It just, you know, if you end up at a Michelin-star restaurant and they put something down in front of you, as long as you're not allergic, you should probably eat it. Right? That's what I've been thinking. Like, the entire time... Okay, confession. I've been reading Food Wars. I'm on, like, chapter 300 or 270, right? I've gotten to the point, to, like, the final arc that people are saying is really bad, and I can see why it's bad. And, like, the entire time when I was reading it, I was like, man, some of these include things I would not eat, but, like, I feel like I would eat them. Just to, like, eat the meal. Just because it, like, looks so good. And, like, the chefs made them high quality. Only major thing to know about 40mm is that for everything other than training child ground, last I checked, need to remain disassembled until you're actively using it. Well, that makes sense. Right. Because it's like why you shouldn't have anything, like, loaded already. Like, for example, bows. You shouldn't have the string drawn still. You need to, like, unhook the string when it's not in use. Alright, you also can't dry fire it, because that fucks up the bow limb, or the limbs of the bow. It's weird. This finger I can eat if, as long as... I have no idea it's seafood. If I ate and you tell me after... Oh, that's rough. Okay, so basically you're just gonna need a bunch of people to just, like, trick you. And be like, here, eat this... eat this chicken and chips! I swear it's totally chicken and chips and not fish and chips. Man, I want fish and chips, though. I've been, like, aching for some fish and chips. Like, I know I've been ragging on British people a bunch, probably. If not, I need to rag on them more. But, they have really good fish and chips. Like, they know how to do them right. Which is surprising, because, like... because they don't know how to do a lot of other things, right? Let's not say all British people. If any British people are listening. It's just, London is very dirty, from my experience. The museums are nice. Very, very dirty streets, though. Like, the only thing I can remember from being in London is when looking down, there's a bunch of trash on the ground. Right? I don't know why I say it like that. Ground. But there's, like a lot of cities, though, are just, like, full of trash, right? Because it's, like, the amount of people there are what's throwing trash on the ground. Like, if you've ever been to Vegas, it's filthy as fuck. But it's cool, because they have hotels that have good food. They also have this, like, really cool, There's two things I remember from Vegas. But, like, the main one is, like, the Black Pyramid. Because that one is cool, right? I remember going inside of it, and it's just gambling. And that kind of sucked, going inside. Because, like, listen, I'll be honest. It's depressing in the gambling sections. You go there, and you see all the people gambling their lives away, and you're just like, oh my god. Because they're just, like, there, as if they've been sitting in the same chair in front of the slot machine for, like, 3 days. They look so disheveled, and it's like, oh my god, please. Like, take care of yourself and stop gambling. Sounds like you're describing Paris. I've never been to Paris. I feel like the only reason I'd go to Paris is for the food, actually. Right? Because, like, for the rest of it, like, it's a city of love or something, but, like... Really, food is, like, one of the big things, I think. It's food and merchandise, I feel, are, like, my reasons to travel, right? Actually, when I went to... I feel like I'm describing life as a rich person. I'm not that rich, okay? Don't... I'm not a millionaire just yet. Don't you worry. But anyway. You want to visit France for food? Not much, very much. I need to write that down. I'm gonna write that down, actually. Because if I do visit France, which I'm not actually planning to, rely on France for food, then I will visit that place. Whatever it is, like a city or something. I don't know. But, I remember there was this one time when I was... when I was in Greece. Listen, I took a cruise, okay? Okay, but I feel like the bicyclist thing is like a fair thing to say, right? There's too many of them. And no, but for when I was in Greece, there was this I remember I was super little at the time, and there was this couple who was there next to us, and they're like chatting with my parents, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, we visit like a bunch of places. We went to like nearly every single country, every single continent. You know, we go there just to say we've been there. And I was like, why are you just saying that you've been there? Like, what's the point of that? And then my parents, after like talking to them, they like turned to me and my brother, and they're like, don't grow up to be like them. I was like, okay. They're like, you go to places to experience new things, like food and culture. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Joffrey sound like you disowned Noble. I'll talk about it later, but actually I might not talk about it at all. But somewhere in my ancestry, one of my ancestors, his entire family was executed because of nobility. Maybe. I actually don't really remember the reason. I just remember that his family was executed. I mean, he wasn't, obviously, which is why I'm here. I don't know how many years ago this was. But apparently, that's how it was. I don't know if it was like a Salem witch trial thing, though. Right? Because, like, they used to go to town on people. These bicycles skating away on my road to my yacht club. Okay, but here's the thing, though. I would never get a yacht because I don't like the water. I also probably wouldn't get a plane because I don't like as much as I sleep in planes when I go on planes, I never want to like own one because I feel like it's such a pain in the ass, and then that would require me to constantly be flying, and I really don't like continuously flying. Because if you've ever been on a plane for too long, it fucks with your sleep. It's true. It's true. Which is why I'm making myself a water creature, apparently. Oh, you know what? Cat like fur, like seal has fur. There we go. Make it seal inspired. See, and this is why it's always useful to have someone to talk to. Because you'll get new ideas. Like seals. I feel like if anyone were to offer me like seal as a food, I would probably turn it down because I'd feel so bad for the seal. Right? Because like I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of like eating exotic animals. I don't know, it like eating a horse is like, I might do it if it's from IKEA and like IKEA meatballs, but like that's the extent I would go to, right? Or maybe like quail eggs, because I've had quail eggs before. Is that exotic though? Quail eggs? That might be a little exotic, I don't know. But like I usually stick to beef, pork, chicken, right? Yeah. You know, what are Whatever you can get from a McDonald's is what I stick with. Actually, I never was on a plane, just constantly. I traveled a big part of the episode. Really? That must have been long. Let me get you some eggs from a kiwi bird. What does that look like? Well, so like the kiwi bird looks like a kiwi, right? But what do the eggs look like? Ugh. Oh my god! I remember there's this one time when I was super young, right? And we went over to this friend's house, and they served up this like long ass sub that they like cut up into pieces or whatever, and it was like super long, right? And they as I was eating it, they jokingly said, "Oh, it's a snake sub," and then because I apparently I guess I thought there was a snake in it or like it was made of snake. I just start gagging on the sub, but I'm fairly certain it was like an Italian sub, so there was like no snake meat in it. And it was like, ugh. Why did I do that? I could have savored the sub. I just remember not wanting to eat a snake. I still don't want to eat a snake, personally. I'm hesitant of eating eel as well. I don't know. It's like, Kiwi's a loud bird. The eggs are so massive it almost kills them to lay them. Oh. That sounds insane. Kiwi bird eggs. I'm just making random notes. Lyon, France for food, and kiwi bird eggs. That's my list so far. Another cultural question. Why is it called a sub? Because it's shaped like a submarine. Or is it the other way around? But like, okay, so you can call them subs. You can call them hoagies, right? I don't know why anyone would call them a hoagie, right? Because that just sounds insane. So people just call them subs most of the time. Right, like Subway, right? Subs. Yeah, I don't know. The word is based off of submarine. I'm fairly certain, right? Because they're both ovalish and all that. They're different? How are they different? Wait, what am I thinking about? Subs, hoagies. Are they different? They're both sandwiches though, right? Fairly certain. Sorry, I read a text I got and I got jealous. I probably shouldn't be, because I also kind of don't want to be wherever they are. I was just jealous of the food that they said they were gonna get. They're like, oh, I'm at this place, and we're gonna eat dinner afterwards. I was like, oh my god, I could go for dinner. I don't think I ate dinner actually yet today. Oh. One is grilled, the other is baked, if I'm not... Oh, that could be it. Grilled, though, does sound nicer, though. For most things. Some French call subs, I'm sorry. Ah! Oh, hell. Yeah, let's stick to calling them subs. Oh. Why did we even talk about calling them subs? Oh, because I was talking about me like throwing up because someone called them like the snake thing. Yeah, I don't know why. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of eating too exotic of things. Like, if someone offered me shark fin soup, I'd probably be like, no, I'm good. They're like, yeah, sure. Because I'm fairly certain someone in my family has eaten it, and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. I've never had the inclination to. Not personally. What is the most exotic thing I've eaten? Eel's not that exotic, right? I've eaten eel. After French news. Macaroni and cheese, hello! How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, hopefully your day's getting better. Yeah, no, I think we'll just call it subs for now. I really can't remember what the most exotic dish I had was, though. Because it would probably be a seafood thing. Because I've never eaten a reptile before. Yeah. Oh, I tried frog, I guess, but that's not really exotic. You can find frogs off the street. I was never a fan of frog, personally. I only ate it once, and after that, I'm like, no, I'm good. Oh! Jellyfish. That's probably the most exotic I've gotten. Jellyfish. Yeah. Snakes actually aren't so interesting to eat. Yeah, I heard they're kind of like chicken, right? Glad not too late to the party. Yeah! I'm still figuring out what to draw, because I don't know what to draw. But welcome, welcome. Yeah, jellyfish is, I don't know, how would I describe it? It's stingy, I guess, right? What rubberish chicken? Yeah, that doesn't sound too appetizing for a snake. Jellyfish is, like, I think it's fine to try it, right? But, like, I would not go out of my way just to get jellyfish, right? It's not that it's bad, it's just that there's better things to be had. Like, I would probably prefer just getting McDonald's to eating jellyfish. That definitely has to be the most exotic thing I've had, though. Try making, like, an analog... Yeah, I think I'll try being, or I'll go for a slightly Uncanny Valley sort of look. Right? Because it'll be, like, human-ish. And it's based off of me. The jellyfish tastes like stinging. Well, it does. So it basically numbs your tongue, right? Because the moment I put it on my tongue, and I was chewing it, I was like, why is it that after I eat this, the next bite I take of something else tastes like I can taste less of it, right? And then my mom and brother were eating it, and they're like, oh, we can barely taste that thing. And I was like, oh shit, okay, well, time to stop eating jellyfish. It's like taking away one of my senses. I can't have that. I'm already, like... Well, actually, I probably should, because I'm already getting overloaded on senses. Especially smell, but there's, like, not much in the way of smell, unless I stick my face in garbage. But that also makes me throw up, so I'd rather not. A challenge for you! When you come to France, try as many cheeses as you can. Legends say that if you like more than dislike, you aren't American. Really? That makes sense. Yeah. We're not the most particular about cheese, but, like, we like certain ones. I don't know, I like Harvati, though. Harvati's nice. Mozzarella is also good. Parmesan is good as, like, pasta topping. Mild cheddar is good. Colby Jack is pretty good. What's the other one? The spicy Monterey Jack? Monterey Jack is good. Oh, well, actually, it's okay. You want to try some of the maggot cheese? Personally, I don't want to try any of the maggot cheese. Right? Like, as much as okay, you know what? Maybe I would eat it. Like, maybe I'll taste... Okay, I can't... Okay, I was closing my eyes to imagine it. I need my eyes to stay open so I could get my mind away from that, because that sounds horrifying. Like, I kind of want to do it, but, like, I kind of also really don't want to eat maggot cheese. Alright. I don't know, something about maggots. It's horrifying. You must try it. It's spicy cheese, which Hasn't any spice when it's made. Ooh, interesting. I'm also going to add that to my list. Pumped peas. Clearly, the answer is to feed it to you without telling it, telling you afterwards. Oh, like far. Yeah, far with seafood. Yep. I don't know though. Like, I probably wouldn't be able to tell because I've never had it before. But like, I'm also very particular with a sense of taste, right? Playing Minecraft Hardcore right now. Nice. I haven't played that in a while, actually. I should probably get back into it. Mac and cheese is okay. Nothing too special, just advertisement. See, I'm more interested in the, okay, I'll be honest. I don't even know if this is a French thing. Or if it's an Italian thing, actually. I really don't know what this is. But there's this one place that makes noodles. Like, pasta noodles. And then they, put it inside of a slightly hollowed out block of cheese, and they like cook it that way. And I really want to try that one because that one seems so good. I don't know where it's from. I've seen how chicken nuggets are made. I just don't think I choose to enjoy it instead. That's true. I do the same with chicken nuggets, but like also with chicken nuggets, they've been so thoroughly processed that it's like you can't really tell what you're putting in your body anymore, right? If it looks like pink goo, it's probably okay, except for that one. There's this one influencer who made like this pink sauce or whatever, right? That made like a bunch of people sick. Especially because like the packaging was all messed up or something. We should have gills that line the rib cage. Easier when people don't do this speaking. Yes. Really? Okay. Somewhere in Europe. Yeah, the pink sauce, the bottles would explode. Yeah! They would, like, get messed up or something. And it's like, I don't understand. Okay, listen, I'll be honest. To me, pink sauce just kind of looks like someone's fucked up. Like, it looks like a piece of an ingredient for someone's fucked up art project. Right? You would put it on, then you put some glitter on top of it, and then you make into some artwork, right? It doesn't look, like, edible to me, right? Like you can't just go up to me and be like, hey, do you want to try some pink sauce? I got some pink sauce. It's like, no, I don't want that. That sounds horrifying. That sounds like it would put me on the toilet for 3 hours. Or it would put me in the ER. You know, whichever one. I'm actually relatively surprised though, because like I'm fairly certain I don't have like the most sensitive sense of taste though, right? So I couldn't. What's pink sauce? So pink sauce is basically this foul creation by some internet famous person, influencer. There you go. So pink sauce was basically this influencer was like, fuck it, I'm gonna create this pink sauce and ship it around the world for people to use in food. And so they did that, but like there was no like refrigeration in the boxes. They just came as is. There were some exploding ones, as Corvacon mentioned. And it was just like a disaster, right? Most of them would arrive and they wouldn't even be pink anymore. They would be like some disgusting otherworldly color, right? And they would make people sick. So, great fiasco, ruined their reputation ever so slightly. With a purple ketchup in the 90s. A hellish creation. Absolutely a hellish creation. Yeah. Like... like, you can imagine the rivers of hell just, like, oozing with pink sauce. And to be honest, I feel like I wouldn't enjoy blue sauce either if someone came up with like a blue version. Ah, here's for grenade sauce. Oh. No, there's yeah, no, it was just a fiasco, really. Actually, what sauces do I like? I like there's a General Tso's chicken sauce that I like. Right? That they just like glaze over the General Tso's chicken. That's pretty good actually. I also like the McDonald's barbecue sauce. Oh, I actually tried the McDonald's Jujutsu Kaisen crossover sauce thing. The like garlic something or other. It's pretty good actually. I actually liked it. I liked it better than the WcDonald's sauce. There you go. Trying to figure out what the name of it was. I have some WcDonald's sauce in my fridge right now though. And I'm like so tempted to never use it again. You guys are arresting a mannequin from the bottom of the pink. No, please! I don't want to step on the nails! Oh yeah, I remember though from Boy Scout camp when I was doing that, there was someone who couldn't like, not to make fun of them too much, right? But they couldn't complete the basic swim test. And the basic swim test was basically like go back and forth between these two locations 50 times, right? Or 15 times. 15 times, not 50 times. 50 times would destroy you. You will step on the nail and be evaded by the sauce. No, please! But the water test for Boy Scouts was basically they like set up 2 sections of the pier, and they were like, this is the beginning, this is the end. You go back and forth 15 times, and then when you're done, you get out. And if you're not dead or clinging to the side of the pier, then you've passed, right? And there's someone who just couldn't do that at all. So every single time when we had like a swim class or whatever, they would just be stuck in the shallow section that was like actually marked off as like shallow section, and they would just kind of like fuck around there, because it's like they couldn't really do anything. It's just knee-high water. But it's so funny because everyone else passed the test and they were like the only one who didn't. Granat sounds same as grenade in a lot of Slavic languages. It's a punica fruit used in a lot of dishes. Deep pink color. Ooh, is it good? That's the question. Fruit also does sound good. That sounds like it would go on a dessert, though. Oh, you know what I should make at some point? I should make lava cake. Because, okay, so I have like a list of food I want to make. Or at least learn how to make. Right now, I'm in the process of figuring out and understanding how pudding is made. I know that sounds super dumb, but like, pudding is difficult for me for some reason. I can't explain why. It just is. But I'll make it someday eventually. Pudding and lava cake. Lava cake is good though. I highly recommend just like getting some lava cake and eating it, because it's good. Acid with a pinch of sweetness. Imagine a reduced just a pineapple with one picture. Oh, I don't like pineapples. I know someone's gonna come after me. I keep on saying this. Someone's always gonna come after me, like, oh my god, Chess doesn't like pineapples. That's crazy. It's like, I keep on accidentally cutting the inside of my mouth with my teeth because they're too sharp. Right? Okay, if you look at my model and you see how sharp those 4 teeth are, that's how sharp my canines are, okay? And I keep on accidentally cutting the inside of my mouth, so pineapple juice just destroys all the wounds inside my mouth. I'll make it someday eventually. I can tell it's no, I swear I'll get right on it. when I get the ingredients and the equipment. I have a hand mixer though, so I can make a lot of stuff. I can actually make souffle pancake. Okay. I say that. I've tried to make souffle pancakes like 4 times in the past, and they've all ended up horrible. It's like, cause I'm fine making the souffle batter and stuff, but the point at which you're cooking it and you're steaming it is where I fuck up every single time. And it's like, I don't understand. How do you do this? I just have no closer example. Oranges are too sweet to compare. Maybe a sick tomato will compare. Ah. Okay. I used to not like tomatoes, but I actually like cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are nice. I should get cherry tomatoes next time I go grocery shopping. Because I completely forgot to buy grapes earlier. Grapes are so useful though, because you can just freeze that shit and then eat it later, and it tastes so good. Yeah, I'll get cherry tomatoes next time. That will go on my grocery list. Along with the quiche I can never find. Because I've been constantly trying to look for quiche, but I can't find any quiche at the grocery stores. We should do a cooking stream. Not sure it'll go perfectly with... Yeah, the thing is... Okay, so... I could do a cooking stream. The only problem is like the reflection stuff, and I don't have like a good mask that doesn't impair my vision. I have a Plague Doctor mask, but like, if I try to use that while cooking, the steam is gonna go and cover up the eyes, or the nose is going to dip into the food, right? It's like, I kind of want either of that. And then I would probably have to like wear surgical gloves, and that'd be weird. Although, actually, it would be nice to, you know, not get my hands too dirty while cooking. You see punica fruit, try, worth it even raw. Ooh, interesting. I'll also make a note of that. Punica fruit. You know why I have to recommend? Sugarcane juice. When I was, when I was somewhere in Asia, they had these night festivals where they had, like, raw, like, they just had sugar canes, and they would like crush them through a grinder, and you would just get like sugarcane juice, and it was really good actually. Like, if you ever just like find yourself at like a stall in a night festival where they have sugarcane juice, you should get it. But like, only if you see the sugar canes, right? If they like have the sugar canes hidden somewhere, you probably shouldn't get that. Right? They have to make it in front of you. That's how you know it's legit. Beef testing all the food sound hilarious. Probably would be. Just like, oh yeah, how's the sauce coming up? I like dip the nose in, lift it up. The nose is partially melted off. Yeah, I think the material is like leather or something. So it probably wouldn't melt immediately, but it would definitely get stained. You imagine? What's this by shot by Winter Under Helmet at Class Develop? That is true. I could also just like not have any reflective materials. The lids I have are obviously glass, so I would need that unless I was just searing something. Quick making dinner stream. It's just me slapping a steak on on the pan, flipping it over, going, all right, that's done. It's like completely red still, and I just end stream and eat it. I prefer steak medium rare though, personally. I don't know. Anything after medium rare is like, medium is okay, but like medium rare is like where it hits the best for me, right? Because I don't know, it's just something about like how like there's still like it's still juicy and moist to eat, but like it's not like, you know, you have to tear it off, right? Medium rare is definitely. Not having reflective materials and ability to see the future. Yeah, that's a thing. So, anyway, I could always just, like, have a stream where I just take pictures and, like, add them in. But, like, that'd be a little scuffed, too. So, kind of start at baklava. Or balaclava. I could go for a baklava, though. Baklava is good. Oh. If you guys ever have access to Costco and like buy a membership, they have really good baklava when it's in season, I guess. And taquitos. Taquitos, yeah, taquitos. Costco has really good taquitos too. Yeah. They're like, okay, honestly, okay. When you have frozen food, normally it tastes better if you put it in the oven. For the Costco brand taquitos, well, they're not actually made by Costco. Costco's like the only place that sells them though. But the taquitos that they sell at Costco's, they actually taste better if you microwave them, because they're like softer and not like flaky and they don't get everywhere. And they like taste so good that I'm like drooling right now. Drooling over taquitos and baklava and steak. Also wash hands at any point. Cooking, take picture, post on stream. Overcooking rage quit stream? Oh. You'll just see like pictures I put on stream of like normal cooking process, and then suddenly it's just a picture of me without 4 of my fingers. I'm like, fuck! I need to end stream now. And that's how you figure out the color of my blood. I would probably already have a ton of cuts or whatever before that point. So, because I'm unfortunately very accident prone despite attempting to be not accident prone. Trust me, I made 4 cooking streams. I know every minute. Ah. Well, I'll try at some point. I don't know what to make though. I should start with something simple. Something simple. A cordon bleu. I would, if I made a cordon bleu, I would absolutely be getting oh, what's a raw chicken disease called? Salmonella. I would absolutely be getting salmonella if I try to make a cordon bleu. They're so good though. Like, they're unnecessarily like, they're so good. Is it really simple? Cause it's a chicken and the ham with the cheese all around it, plus it's fried. I guess that's simple. Do you cook the meat separately? You probably do then, right? Because usually it's like a thin thing of meat, or thin thing of ham. I don't know why that was so difficult. It's like a tongue twister. There's this one tongue twister I actually tried to memorize. I was like, can you imagine imagining menagerie? I fucked it up, but like, you get the idea. I can't do it anymore. I fucked it up. I also tried to memorize Eminem's Rap God. Or not Rap God, Eminem's Godzilla. It's difficult. Because thank you. I've actually resorted to whenever someone's like sneezing or coughing or like throwing up, I tend to say bless you when they're doing it. I don't know. I personally think it's funny when someone like starts coughing. I'm like, bless you. And then when they cough 4 times, that's when you start saying shut up. Yeah. Because after the 4 mark, right, it just gets on your nerves. You make a chicken patty, cook it on a pan until almost done, then ham, then cheese. Close the patty, keep cooking until cheese is melted. Okay. That's how I thought it would go. I don't really have a good method of actually frying things, though, or especially deep frying things, right? Because every time I've tried frying things, I always get burned. I feel like it's not my fault, okay? I follow all the steps. I just get burned for some reason. I mean, yeah, I'm also always wearing a t-shirt, but like, it's whatever. I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm not gonna like put a long sleeve on. It's too hot. Now you guys know my fashion choice. I always just wear t-shirts. Unless it's a button-up. That's for if I have to be professional. Aggressively stare at them when you see them out of sneaker cop and wait for it. Just like you're just like casually looking off in the distance and someone goes, ah. You're like, bless you. I haven't said bless you to someone who's been throwing up, and I want to do that at some point. You know, I don't want to force someone to throw up for me to do it, but like I think it'd be funny, right? Okay, this might sound like kind of messed up, but like I went to a college party, and I was like, one of my goals is to watch someone drown in their own vomit puddle. Right? And it's like, why would you want that? And I was like, well, it's their fault for getting drunk. I want to see them make a mess of themselves, okay? No one did that. Someone nearly broke their leg from jumping off a tree. But that's about it. Also, there was like an absurdly large amount of people pissing in the woods. And it's like, you're so weird. Like, there was a lot of people, so it made sense you would piss in the woods, but like, they were just like right on the edge of the clearing, and they just made like an outline along the property of them just like pissing. It's like, what are you doing? Go farther in the woods. Although, you know, that's how horror movies start, right? So in front of them with a vomit until they hurry up so you can bless them. I'll do one better. I'll go to a local church and get some holy water too. I'll put in a little spritz bottle, spritz them afterwards. It'll help with the scent. Do you think someone will give me holy water if I ask? I've never tried it before. But like, so far, I haven't gotten any holy water yet. Does holy water taste different than like regular water? Like, what's the difference other than like one can banish spirits and demons or something? I bless you, spritz. Yep. Like, you see, this is just adding another thing for me to carry around, a little spritz bottle full of holy water. Just go spritz. You're blessed. Now stop sneezing everywhere. I need to, like, increase the canvas size. There we go. Neat. Yes, holy water is mostly older and room temperature, and yes, you can ask for it in a church, but they can ask for a donation to get it. Donation? Like a hefty donation? What religion do I believe in? Something, I guess. I don't know. Agnostic? Is that the right word? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever doesn't make people angry. They're the same. One is just blessed by the Pope. There's a ratio of unblessed to blessed holy water, where the entirety of it becomes blessed when mixed. This is an actual thing. So if you have like... Wait, okay, so let's say this. You have one drop of holy water, and 1 drop of regular water, and you mix the 2 of them, right? Like 1-to-1 ratio, right? Does that become holy water? Can you then double up on that 2 drops of holy water with 2 drops of regular water, and double up on that so it's 4 drops of holy water, and then just keep on going until you have like an entire reservoir of holy water? Can you just do that? And like, would the power not diminish? Like, I feel like the power of the holy water would divide, right? What if instead of like holy water, I just put in like some lemon water to spritz people? I feel like that would work just as well. Right? And lemon has like the citrusy smell, right? Yes, I don't remember the exact ratio that this was commonly done. Interesting. Well, next time I get my hands on some holy water, I'll figure it out. Holy water for only nefarious purposes. You know, keep holy water, you need holy for 1 regular proportion. Wait. You have to wait a day for it to become holy? Ah, that's too long. Let's just go with the lemon water route. Just spritz people with lemon water. It's just easier. Also, it's more manageable because you can just buy lemon juice from the store instead of having to like buy it from the church or whatever. If they just straight up gave it to me though, I would totally accept. What's my Halloween costume? I don't know. I guess I'm going as whatever this thing is. I need to make the ears more prominent. One more makes sense. I bless you with some vitamin C. Spritz, spritz. And you get the nice citrusy smell. And also, lemon juice makes flies go away. Or so I'm told. So, it's just holy water. How would I make holy water? Okay, so how I would make holy water, right? 1 gallon of water. Boil it. While it's boiling, put in a little bit of lemon juice specifically, and a little bit of basil. Maybe a little bit of salt. Right? Just like regular salt. Right? And then you stir all that up, you remove the basil leaves, and you put it in a little spritz bottle. There you go. Homemade deterrent for any regular needs. You know, spritz your dog if it's chewing on your shoe. That's what we did with my dog. Well, okay, we didn't like spritz boiling water on the dog. We just like bought the lemon spritzer and spritzed him. Did we even spritz him actually? I think we spritzed like the shit that he was chewing on so that he didn't want to eat it. It's like called bitter apple or something. Like he would always like try to chew on shit, and we would just spritz the things he was chewing on. Obviously, we couldn't spritz everything because like you can't spritz like paper and shit. But or you also shouldn't spritz food with it because then it makes the food taste bad. Because he would just like, I think a few months ago he like reached his head up on like a table that was like his height, and he just like ate a thing of cheese. Which I'll be honest. It was kind of left out there for him. At least it's not just holy bathwater. Yeah, what do you think I am? Some freak? No, you gotta boil it first. Add some basil. That's a hidden ingredient for some holy water. Need some blessed laundry detergent to keep the demons away. Even better, if you want to add on to the chest holy water and make it great for keeping things away, add a little bit of bleach. Mix it in. Don't mix it in while it's boiling though. You'd inhale some of that, and that's bad. I always wondered about so sometimes it's hard to get pepper spray, right? What's an impromptu pepper spray you can use? Well, you could probably use like some sort of shampoo mixture filled with like water and shampoo. But I'm also like wondering, what if you just get like a thing of Cheese Whiz, right? Just boil basil bathwater. Why are you boiling me? It sounds like soup now. That's not just water. It's it's soup stock. It would taste like fur, which would be the worst part. But like, I've always imagined, what if you just get Cheese Whiz, right? And like someone's mugging you, right, in the back of an alley. And you're like, oh shit, what do I have? Reach into your coat pocket, grab out a can of Cheese Whiz, spritz it in their eye. I don't think it'd do anything, but like, use cologne as pepper spray. Oh, that totally works. You're totally right. I should do that. Just boil basil bathwater, bread and water soup. The bread would get soggy though. I guess you could use croutons and eat it fresh. If you ingest holy water, does that make you immune to possession until like you go to the bathroom? Is that how holy water works? Because I feel like it's like holy water is used for a lot of things, right? It's like you throw it around, you spritz things with it. Can you ingest it? Would it still work? Would your stomach acid, like, okay, so if you had like 3 priests gathered around you as you chugged holy water, could they like turn your stomach acid into holy water? Or holy stomach acid? Chest basil boiled bathwater sounds like cat soup. Please, no. Please. It would hurt. Oh, for bread and water soup, you use stale bread for it. That makes sense. Like a crouton. Croutons are pretty good, actually. They're like one of the best parts of salads. Like, if you force me to eat a salad, you'd better put croutons in it. And you'd better make it Caesar salad. Because I'm not touching any other type of salad. As long as 2/3 of the fluid in your body is holy water, all of you would become blessed. Oh, lovely. So if they blessed an IV injection and just started sticking needles in me, that's horrible. Okay. I don't know if I talked about this before, but IV feels terrible when it goes inside of you. It's like warmish. It's like, ugh. I don't know. It's like an ugly feeling when it goes inside of you. I had to go to the ER once, and that's how I know that. I wasn't driven in an ambulance, though. I was just driven there regularly. It was for something so mundane. I didn't even need to go to the ER for that one. But they just stuck an IV needle in me, and they like had me use up the entire bag, and I was like, I don't like that. That feels awful. And it's such a pain in the ass to move, because it's like, if you flex your arm, I'm always fearful you'll break the needle inside your arm. Because when you're flexing your arm, right, and the needle's right in your elbow, I feel like you would just accidentally break off the needle inside of you. And I'm like, I don't want that. Might be boring, why not holy soda? Okay, interesting. I see where you're going. Okay. What if we made a Holy Shirley Temple? We take the holy water, and we put some of it in some Sprite, and we make holy Sprite, and then you put a little bit of lemonade in it, make that holy, put a little bit of grenadine in it. What if you had holy grenadine? That'd be crazy good. Or crazy bad. That'd be crazy, in general, I guess. Grenadine's good, though. Just don't eat it on it, or don't drink it on its own. That's why it's a syrup. Oh, what if you use holy water to like steam something, right? Like, what if you're steaming buns, right? And you just use holy water for that. Would the buns become infused with holy water, or would it just be like regularly cooked? What if you grew a tree using holy water, right? And then you took that tree and you chopped it into bits, and you took the little chips and you used it to smoke something. Would it be like holy smoked? I had to be IV'd once. Junior's assistant spent 20 minutes poking you figure out the main. Ah, that's horrible. It's like No, walked in, poked me. Once I asked, oh my. Honestly though, it's like the older doctors know how to get it done because they're like, oh, right here, boom, it's right in there, right? Because I remember there's this I don't know, they seemed like fresh out of college or whatever, or fresh out of med school, and they like they they stuck me with a needle, and they're like, oh shit, my bad, and then they went for the other arm, and I was like, thanks. Now both arms hurt. It's awful. Like, I feel like that's like one of the most important things they should learn, right? How to stick someone with a needle properly, right? Because it's like, if you're spending 20 whole minutes on sticking someone with needles, it's like you're losing time spent for other patients. And also, like, you're wasting everyone else's time as well. And your time. Think about that time. Think about the amount of time taken from your coffee break. Okay, real question. If you drink a lot of holy water and lay your piss on a dude, it goes so far as to say yes. Yes, it would. Unless your body digests the holiness, I guess, right? Because, like... Because your body is removing the water, right? But, like, does the holiness stay inside of you, or does it leave with the water? I know that sounds so dumb, but, like, so. Telling us that being poked is also painful. Yeah, that is true as well. And also the amount of bruises you get from being poked. Like, listen, I get enough bruises from fencing, okay? I don't need 20 minutes of someone sticking me with needles to add on to that. Alright, I already have, oh shit, I just, like, lifted up my sleeve and, and I had a massive bruise that hurts. Oh. Yeah. Fencing's fun, though. I recommend all of you to do it, even though I did get stabbed in the throat 2 weeks ago. Twice, in the same spot. This is also why you wear a mask. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should stop doing dangerous sports when I'm accident prone, but it's like, they're fun. They're the best kind of sports. The dangerous ones. Right, like, who wants to do a regular boring one, like the ball ones, when you could be doing fencing with a sword or archery? Oh, the air gun shooting that they have at the Olympics. I wanna try getting into that, actually, because that seems fun. Right, like the one guy who just, like, without any headgear or eye gear, he just lifted up the pistol and, like, got silver. That seems cool. Also seems kind of fun. Yeah, I would still have 5 fingers. Yeah, I'd still have 5 fingers. I need to make this more like me, though. So we'll add the teeth. Yeah, teeth along here. Never got an IP, but listening to you now, it feels like unexperienced can translate. Yes, yes, they could, and they absolutely will if they're inexperienced, right? Because it's like, well, I guess it's difficult to practice on like a dummy or whatever, and like a cadaver is already like dead without the blood pumping through them, right? So you really only get experience through like a regular person, and then it like kind of differs between from person to person, right? Because like some of the veins are like more or less pronounced. So I guess if you look at your elbow and you can see a vein, then you should be fine. But like if you can't, and you get an inexperienced nurse, oy. I don't know. The worst part of the IV though for me was like the temperature difference of the IV actually going inside of me, and then also like the worry that if I moved my arm a certain way, the needle would snap in my arm, and I really didn't want that. Alright? That just seems horrifying. Like, I've already gotten enough splinters from, like, pretty much everything except for wood. Unless yesterday I got a wood splinter. I don't know. I haven't lifted the bandages up yesterday. I've been too scared. There was too much blood pooling underneath the nail. At least I made dinner before using me as a living IV test dummy. So true. With the amount of times you got penetrated. Bad joke, my bad. Bruce from Bad Handers. But yeah, they really should have, I don't know, it's like, I don't know how they do in med school, because I'm not a med student, but like, they should spend more time on that, right? Also, they should figure out, like, a way to get, like, IV to not feel so weird when it goes inside of you, because it's, like, it's weird. Ugh. Like, I only had one bag in me, too, right? I had a friend who, like, who's on IV for a while. And I was like, oh, jeez. Black. I don't know, it's like... The thing about the IV that they, like, stuck me with, too, was, like, I didn't even need it, right? But, like, they gave it to me anyway. I was like, okay, whatever. And then, you know, it ends up being a couple $1,000s or whatever, you know. I was too young to look at the receipt, so... Be punished for that shit. No, please! Yeah. Oh! I will say, though, being in an ambulance is pretty fun. Right? Like, obviously don't do it intentionally, but, like, it's pretty fun to be in there. Because they're always asking you questions that's like, are you still awake? Can you stop can you stop closing your eyes? Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up? Can you answer this question? And you're just like, I can answer all that. It's just that, like, you know, it's nighttime and I'm tired. I don't know. I thought it was fun, at least. I'm sure it cost a lot, though. You probably shouldn't do it a lot. But... It's a good once-in-a-lifetime experience. Anytime after that is, like, you know, it's kind of extra. Say I haven't done the episode. Ooh. Yeah. See, the fortunate part about what I do is I don't even need to use needles. Although I do have, like, 3 small sewing kits near me. Because, the buttons buttons on my clothing have been falling off, so I've been trying to, like, sew them, and I've done such a shitty job doing them. But, like, because I did 3 of them. I sewed back on 3 buttons, right? The 3rd one actually looks pretty good, actually. No, I'm not wearing any clothes I sewed, thankfully. Why? I appreciate if they stop asking me so many questions about the arm. I'm pointing like, why do you have it? And where did you get it? I know, right? They're so nosy. I just remember, like, the experience being like, oh yeah, can you tell me your name? And it's like, yeah, I guess I could. Why do you want to know? Like, we could make small talk about literally anything else. Like, you know, have you seen the new, I don't know, the new John Wick movie? Whatever. I don't even remember how old I was at the time. I don't know. All these things I'm talking about, though, are, like, from when I was a lot younger. So, like, either half my age. Actually, probably about half my age. Yeah. Not to say I'm old, but I'm not... I'm no spring chicken. Well, I don't know. How old is, like, someone who's considered to be a spring chicken? Right? Because I hear that phrase a lot, but, like, is that, like, 25? Is that 30? Like, how old is that? right? Because like middle age is like 50, right? Because it's like half of a lifetime, and yeah, right? It's like 45 or 50, right? That's like middle age. Is a spring chicken like a young adult? Why do people even call them spring chickens anyway? Are there like that many chickens that are born in the spring? Where did all the sayings come from? Christmas 25, so yes, anything past 25. Oh, what's a Christmas cake? Oh, because December 25th. Okay, I see. I think. So, what? So like 25 is like the cutoff age for like spring chicken? It's like you're a chicken and then you're a cake and then what? What's next? You had dinner, you had dessert. Is it like a little fortune cookie that comes afterwards? What's happening? Joe, you can laugh, but one time I was arrested for removing fingerprints after the lost week. Oh, I won't laugh at that. The government already has my fingerprints. I can't. This is why I also listen. Whenever I'm like in public, moving a chair around or something that I probably shouldn't be moving around, I tend to like move my sleeve to cover my hand when I'm moving the chair around. So I'm not gonna make fun of that. Go for it. Do it. It sounds good. Yeah, anything past 25 is considered unsold Christmas goods. Past 30 should be. Oh my god, that's crazy. What? Okay. Why don't we come up with like a new system, right? What if spring chicken was an appetizer, and then like Christmas cake was like the afternoon tea, and then 25 to like 30 or 35, I don't know, 25 or 30. What if that was like an entree, right? Well, at first my fingerprints mean nothing. See, my fingerprints means if it's on anything bad, then they'll get me because they know who I am. There's a lot of reasons why you have to like give them your fingerprints. Unfortunately, though, I did actually fuck up one of my fingerprints, probably, because I did get stabbed in fencing in a finger. And, like... Okay, so... What was it? Okay, so you know how, like, you have, like, two middle knuckles in your finger? So after the last knuckle, between that and the nail, and on the fingerprint part of that finger, like... I don't know, maybe like an eighth of that finger was like coming out. I kid you not, it's a massive chunk of that finger that they like pushed back into the hole, and it was awful. Just like looking at it, it was like, ugh. It was like trying to push like chicken giblets back inside of a chicken. It was disgusting. And I have to live with it now because now my fingers' senses are fucked up. Like if I put too much pressure on that fingertip, it like hurts. I own NFA items, so they already had mine. Oh! Yeah, that makes sense. They would absolutely have yours for that. Yeah. They just like to have information about people. It's, you know, it's the government. What can you do? Well, I guess you could like vote for people, but it's like I don't want to vote. If someone comes in a chat going like, "Who are you voting?" I'm not voting. It's just that simple. I don't like any of them. I'm not voting. I actually got a text recently. Was it recently? I think it was recently. I don't remember actually. I'm not voting though, so I didn't care. Want to trick someone with your fingerprints? Easy, you just need to press your toe prints on something. That is so true. What you could also do, though, is go to your neighbor's house, cut off their fingers while they're sleeping, and then use their fingers. It's just that simple. I sound delusional and insane. Yeah, just go to your neighbor's house. It's fine. They won't miss them. Listen, if someone took off my fingers, I would probably miss them. Just need to steal other people's fingertips. Yeah! Just like... Oh my god, imagine waking up and you like look at your hands and it's like only the fingertips have been sliced off and you're just bleeding from like 10 different wounds. And you're like, god damn it. That's horrifying. Like, it would hurt so much to pick anything up. You can't even use your phone. I mean, you could. You just have to, like, not use your fingertips, I guess. I remember this time when, like, I couldn't use most of my fingers on my right hand. I can't remember the reason, though. They were just bandaged up for some reason. So I remember I had to resort to using my chin or my tongue to open up my phone. Which sounds disgusting, but that's because it is. It was required. And yes, you can use your tongue to open up a phone, it's true. It just takes a little bit of work. I mean, after seeing some VTubers sell their wisdom teeth, I sell wisdom teeth? Yo, I should have done that. Oh, but then they would get my DNA. I don't like that. That sounds horrible. Ah. My DNA is mine. And all my teeth. I used to actually collect shark teeth. I'm just remembering this now. I used to collect shark teeth. I don't know if I have it anymore. I have like this I have this bin of like old memories that would very much so get me doxxed if I showed like most of them. Iker, hello! Or Ocker, hello! How are you doing? Hopefully well. And hopefully your day is going well. If not, hopefully your day gets better. Yeah, chat. I had to tongue punch my phone to dial. Hello? 911? I had to use my tongue to call. Good, thanks. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't recommend using your tongue to type. I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Which, you know, makes sense. And also your phone is kind of disgusting, so you probably shouldn't do it anyway. You don't know where... Well, you do know where your hands have been. But, like... Your hands are gross. Everyone's hands are gross. Like, I don't know. I probably touched, like... Actually, what did I touch? I touched the sync knob. I touched my pen. I touched my tablet. I've been touching my keyboard. And my mouse. And my phone. Where's my phone been? Yeah, you can't really keep track of that stuff, can you? Because, like, where has my phone's been in my pocket. It's been on tables. It's been on several different tables. It had ice cream placed near it. And it also had a donut placed near it. And some mac and cheese placed near it. Oh, actually a lot of foods were placed near my phone. I take it out when I eat, apparently. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I usually read manga or something when I'm eating food. I'm like one of those iPad kids who can't sit still when they're eating food, and it's like, I have to do something. You're never... No. I smacked it out of their hands. Not allowed. There's actually this time when one of my nephews... Not my nephews, one of my cousins, I don't remember how they did it, but they managed to, like, get my phone out of my hands, and it fell on the ground and it cracked. I was like, what the fuck, man? I have to get a new phone now? How could you do this to me? I hope you get a computer! Hunger jump. I know. I like food. Food's so good. Unfortunately, though, the reality of the situation is I've been... Like, in the last week, I've been eating, like, a regular amount of food, you know, 2 meals a day and all that jazz, but, like, the few weeks before this week, I've been eating, like, 1 meal a day, and so now my stomach feels more full, and I'm like, I need to stop. It's horrible, because I need to go back to eating 2 meals a day. So that I can get double the food, or get the double the taste, you know? Eat a Big Mac and a McCrispy. Not a double quarter pounder though. McDonald's has, I don't know if they figured it out yet, but about a week ago, they had an E. coli outbreak at McDonald's with the double quarter pounders. Because there was something about either the patties or the slivered onions, whatever the onions were that they used for a double quarter pounder. Either one of those, or maybe both, gave people E. coli. So, I don't know if it's fixed yet. So, I'm gonna have to wait to go back to McDonald's, I guess. My family actually did that too with Chipotle. Where it's like, when they had the E. coli outbreak at Chipotle, we just didn't go for like a year. And I was like, please, can we get Chipotle again? I'm hungry. It's gonna be a bit healthier. Oh, nice! Very proud of you. Obviously, you know, don't overdo it. Like, if you overdo anything, that's pretty bad. Like, don't overeat bleach. That would be bad. All in moderation, or whatever. And make sure keep on eating desserts though, because desserts are always good. Like, listen, no one can ever stop me from eating desserts. If I somehow gain... I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to finish that sentence. I don't want to jinx it. My luck this year has been so bad. I can't jinx anything anymore. I've been saying some... Sorry, I might be going insane. I thought I saw a shadow move. Could be a bug. Who knows? Hopefully it's just a bug. Actually, hopefully it's not a bug, because I don't like bugs. Like, I remember saying something, and then, like, something related to it happened, and I'm like, man, that sucks. Yeah, I think that's pretty normal way. It also depends on, like, how broad your shoulders are, or whatever. Because I know that, like, Bill Nye was... For one of his videos, Bill Nye was like, there's no such thing as big-boned people. But, like, I remember someone in the medical community being like, no, that's not true, actually. I was like, oh yeah, because people have different size shoulders and, like, shit like that. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, that, like, people are, like, differently bones. Probably stay away from ticks then. Don't know what you eat right. Oh, you're absolutely right. Oh my god, that's so scary though, right? Because like some ticks carry like a disease that like you can't eat raw meat or red meat anymore. That's like the worst case. Because I really like eating steak. That's horrible. I would have to like only eat chicken. Maybe fish. I don't know. Fish isn't red meat though, I don't think. So I think fish should be fine. Big bone people also exist who have double bone density due to a genetic mutation. That too. I remember one time I was forced to go to a museum of weird thingies, and I was scarred. There was the skeleton of like, I don't want to say it was the tallest man alive, but it was like one of the tallest people who's ever existed as like a human. They were huge. They were like fucking 9 feet tall or something. I don't know. I was young though. But I remember there was like they had bones of so many humans for some reason just on display. And I was just like, Jesus. It's like they like dug out the graveyard for all the people in the circus, and they just put them on display. I'm just like, oh my god, the Siamese twins over there. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. About bones, well, I have a Wendigo shape, so... Well, Wendigo? Are you talking about, like, Until Dawn Wendigo, or are you talking about, like, the... Or how about like that Wendigo? I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to draw it. Okay, so I actually really like because what I drew was basically like the fucking Leshen from The Witcher, right? I actually really like that design. I always thought it was cool to use like animal skulls in designs. And also teeth, which I guess is always why I add teeth everywhere. It can't be helped. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully no one's gonna send me to like a psychiatrist for that. Cause like drawing teeth is like super cool. Make Hunchy what? Ah, Until Dawn Wendigo. Oh, my back. Make sure you guys stretch, cause my back hurts. Oh, I've been like hunched over this entire time. I didn't realize. Yes, mouth grippers, more commonly known as teeth. Yes. They're cool. Listen, I don't get cavities, right? But like, I fuck up my teeth a lot because I accidentally like grind on them. Because like I grind them together and that's what makes them sharp. But I don't do it intentionally because like whenever I'm like not saying anything, I'm just existing, right? I realize my teeth are like like my jaw is closed so tightly shut that like I have that the teeth are like actually grinding together and like becoming sharper. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself? It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't even know when and why it started. What if it was stress? Could I use that as an excuse to get out of things? I don't know, but like, I feel like people wouldn't be very receptive to like me getting out of things just because I like grind my teeth together. My jaw's messed up, so I have to go into the hospital. Oh, my condolences. I hope your jaw gets not messed up. Oh, make sure they use the proper anesthetics if they're using anesthetics. Because I remember for me, they fucked up the anesthetics when they were taking out my wisdom teeth. And not only did I feel every bit of pain after like the first 5 minutes, and it was like the worst pain of my entire life, but also I got an infection after that, and my mouth was just bleeding for a week. Those damn dentists. Oh. I have the same issue when motorcycling, so now I have to wear a mouth. See, I want to get a mouth guard. I just don't want to go to wherever they sell mouth guards. I don't remember where they sell them. Oh, like a sports store. I don't even think there's like a Dick's Sporting Goods near me. Just for fun, I was outside smoking. I took the hood, stuck in thoughts for a moment, and some come here, cool Halloween decoration. Oh, I remember in high school I was helping out with Listen, I split my cousins up into cousins I like and cousins I don't prefer to be around. So I was babysitting the cousins I actually I'm fine with, aka the liked ones. And so I was like going around with them trick-or-treating, and and every single person thought I was a parent, and I was like, why do you do this to me? You're making me feel so old when I'm in high school. They're like, oh. They're like, oh, taking your kids out for Halloween, how nice. I was like, uh-huh, yeah. It's horrible. I mean, to be fair, I was wearing like a half mask, right? But it's like, So, that's horrible. I know. You gotta watch out for your teeth. teeth, man. Oh. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you like get the anesthetics right, because especially okay, I feel like from what I've heard, the anesthetics of getting knocked out and just like passing out while they're doing shit to your teeth is so much better than whatever the fuck I went through. Because first of all, they didn't even use anesthetics to knock me out; they just went for it, and I was like, well, this is very painful, and I don't like this. And the only way I coped was by making jokes about the dentists working on my teeth in my head. Right? I would just cause like the TV was like out of sight. I couldn't even watch anything. That was probably one of the worst parts about it. I couldn't watch any TV while they were doing it. Instead, I just had to like look up at this guy with a face shield as my blood covered his face shield, and like little specks of my teeth too. And I'm just like, this is horrible to look at. It's just little bits of you coming off and landing on some dude's face shield. So, that's my life. But at least you come away with it with a good story, right? And you tuck it in your mind and say, the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. Which I think is true, actually, because even the time I got stabbed in the finger wasn't that bad. Yeah, actually, the rest of my injuries that I just realized the little filter I have in front of my microphone wasn't in front of my microphone this entire time. My bad, I'm sorry. It still has a little bit of Go-Gurt on it. That's my bad. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyways, we need to make this fish thing better. Well, this fish thing look like me to make it look better. How do we make it look like me? I guess we thicken up the arms, right? Let's do that. I saw a real horror last week. Heard turducken, yeah. I saw one dude cooking osterducken. Chicken and duck and turkey in a goddamn ostrich? Oh my god. That sounds crazy. Did you taste it though? Was it good actually? Like, was it actually good? I don't know. Seriously, I don't see how that would be good. Like, I don't know. Personally, I like all my poultry separate. At the very least, not cooked one inside of another. Also, isn't ostrich meat like tough or something? Because they're like muscly, aren't they? Definitely more so than like a chicken. Because a chicken just kind of exists, right? Unless you're talking about a rooster. You don't even think you could eat it. Yeah, normally it's like, it's too tough for a person to regularly eat though, right? Which is, like, you can eat ostrich eggs, I mean, obviously, because it's an egg, but like... I'm like making the hand motions of like, me holding a chicken right now. I don't know how to show it, it's like... it's like... I don't know. I've always thought about this though, but like, I really don't think I could keep small animals, like, in the same apartment as me. Not because like I wouldn't take care of them, because I definitely would take care of them. It's just that I have a fear that I would accidentally crush one of them in my sleep, because I tend to roll and like move a lot in my sleep, right? And I've been known to throw things in my sleep, because I know I've thrown like 3 pillows and I've rotated blankets like 180 degrees like many times. I just don't think I could have like a small kitten, right? I feel like the kitten would get crushed if I like put it next to me. I don't think I could have like a cat. I could probably have, or like a dog. Definitely a dog, right? Not a kitten, nor a chicken. The chicken would be too stupid to avoid me rolling on it too. So like, no, I saw it. The fireman arrived. He burned his house cooking it. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Oh, that's rough. Let's do 4 fingers. 4 fingers would be good. That makes sense. Like, because ostriches are huge, right? He'd probably end up like setting some of it on fire or something. Yeah, I can't even imagine like what that would look like. Honestly, I can't even imagine what a turducken would look like. I feel like just like if I looked at it, it would give me stomach pain though. They lose a 5th finger in a fencing accident? Yeah, that's why it's me. It lost a 5th finger in a fencing accident. Listen, if I'm gonna lose any fingers, it's probably gonna be from a fencing accident. It's already happened. What? Or, well, like, I guess a third of a finger got affected. But even bird, this thing was huge. Oh my god. I'm just hoping it was like an actual ostrich and not like a person he was cooking, because like that would be worse. That would be so much worse. How big is a turducken? Because I have to imagine it's pretty huge if it's fitting both like a turkey, or was it a chicken inside of a duck inside of a turkey? Or, because I mean, like, turkeys are like kind of okay at like okayly large. It depends on like the type of turkey, right? On the flip side, if they can't reattach it, you can always sell it to chat. That's true. Highest bidder. The highest bidder would probably end up only having to like pay like $3 for it, though. Let's be honest. It wouldn't be worth much. It's a fucked up finger. We'll have those like paddles, like little paddles. You can add your neck jaw. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm gonna add so many teeth to this guy. Okay, I want to connect like this part to this. Arr. And this is my wall of preserved VTuber fingers. It's so weird how he like keeps saying this. You should look up Inugami Korone, because I don't know if she still does it, but at the beginning of each stream she goes yubi yubi, which means finger finger, and what she's implying is give me your fingers, and then she gives the fingers back at the end of stream. Aren't teeth a kind of point if being I know, right? They have to be, considering my current model has like 150 something teeth. She collects fingers from her chat. Yeah, she does. I think it's funny. I like it. Little quirky thing. We'll probably have the stomach being open. Put the food directly inside. I don't know, I feel like having food put directly inside your stomach, though, is kind of like... It's kind of boring, you know? Like, shouldn't you want to have the... Sorry, I was trying to figure out how the teeth would work for a second. Shouldn't you want to have, like, the food taste or touch your tongue first before you have it in your stomach? You shouldn't just, like, have it go directly to your stomach, because that's just boring. Boring, boring. The appeal of food is eating, not existing. It's true! Actually, what do animals think about that, though? Do they just eat for the sake of eating? Or do they eat for the sake of surviving? They do, right? Mostly. But humans eat for the sake of eating. Well, unless you're like a starving child. Then I guess, you know, you would eat for the sake of surviving. Sorry, I was thinking about all the food that I have in my fridge. Or rather, the lack of it, I guess. I'm getting a little hungry. I have a frozen pizza in my fridge. I'm considering eating it. It'd be good. It'd be really good. Do you guys ever get that thing that's like, you're always craving for something, and it's like, oh, a certain type of meat, or you're craving for cheese or something like that. I almost died because he caught a cold and refused to eat food since he can taste it. Oh. Well, at least, implying from what you wrote, they didn't die, which is good. Cats dying is sad. My brownie is sad because I have nothing else. Ooh. Nice. Brownies are so good, though. Right? Like, they're so good. Okay, honestly, though, I would rather make... Like, I would rather get, like, the powder stuff to make brownies, and, like, make the brownies using that powder, rather than just buying pre-made brownies, right? Because pre-made brownies aren't good. For the most part, right? If it's from a bakery, yes, it's gonna be good, but, like, from a grocery store, pre-made brownies kind of suck. They're not very good. I can attest to that because I've been getting them. Yeah, wait, I've eaten for 3 days and went back. That's good, that's good. I'm sorry, but this reindeer skull looks like... We'll just have, like... Well, you know what we'll actually do? We'll add a little fish to it. I don't know how to draw fish. I don't know if this was obvious or not, but like, I just don't know how to draw fish. What's that one fish called? The Sakabamapis? Something like that? Frio pre-made brownies are one of the worst pre-made desserts. It's like they didn't figure out how to like make them properly, right? Because like you always see them, but like the only reason you get them is for convenience, right? But you could so easily just like, as long as you have eggs and oil and some water and like an oven, right? And I guess a pan, and I guess some spray oil. Anyways, if you have all of that, you can just make your own. It's a lot easier actually. Mandatory lunch break. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Hopefully your lunch is good. If not, steal someone else's lunch. Eat their lunch. Make sure it's better than your lunch, though. If you're swapping out your lunch for a worse lunch, that's not a very good trade. Well, this taco food, though, is actually making me hungry. Ow. See, I would make an omelet, but I ran out of, like, ham and sausage. So I can't really do that. This little fish reminds me of this. You big and scary and purple small something. Yeah. Well, this is just a little guy. A little... I don't even know what species that would be. I don't even know if this is like an actual species. Let's see. How do fish eyes look? They look like dead inside, right? Oh, what if we hollowed it out, right? So instead of like the fish eyes being bulging, they were ooh. I actually like that better. And then you'll be able to see the digestive tract. Digestive tract. Yeah, I said it right. Which one do you want to have as a pet? This guy? That makes sense. Listen. That would be a fun pet. I feel like if your town got flooded, you could easily put that thing on a leash. Like this little guy on a leash, and then just walk him around, or swim him around. So you have big ears, why not put... eyes on ears. Well, see, I also, like, you know, don't like those things. So, that's why I would never do that. Because they're disgusting, foul creatures. That apparently, both my mom and I used to kill as children. We would, my mom would grab salt, I would resort to kicking. It was all the same kind of effect. I think my mom was actually worse on small, little, disgusting bug creatures. Because she would also, like, split apart worms, and she would continue splitting up the worms. According to her, she would continue splitting up the worms to see how many times they could regenerate until they stopped moving. And it didn't take very long for them to stop moving. On the plus side, though, I don't think she used to burn things. Me, on the other hand, I also never burned things. I always wanted to, though, but I never had access to a lighter, which was good, I guess. Also, I've never been successful actually using a... Like, you know one of those, like, cool lighters you always see when people are, like, lighting their cigarettes, right? I've never been able to use one properly because of my sensitivity to heat or whatever. I always just end up burning my thumb. Like, I'm probably too dumb to figure out how to use that. But, like, I've used lighters before, and I've done them properly. It's just I've always burned... Every single time I burn my finger. It's horrible. You said kill both vampires, get you into a cat or... Ah, it's okay. I'm sure your cat had fun. Or, I'm sure the cat had fun. That's all that matters, really. You should always... Listen. I might have a messed up sense of morality, but I feel like mammals should be higher priority than insects. I'm just saying. Maybe not bees, but, you know... if we... Listen, bees are, like, a great pollinator. Or, well, they're pretty good at pollinating, right? But also bats pollinate, too. Why don't we just get a bunch of bats everywhere? I mean, I know they, like, you know, shit on ceilings and shit like that, and they're kind of, like, everywhere. But, like, I would rather have bats than bees, to be honest. Bees just kind of, like, will randomly sting you. But bats only come out at night. If you couldn't tell, I'm not much of a bug person. Ah, Holocure is hinted for New Year's? Ah! Yeah, it's the was it Generation 3 and 4 Hololive JP? Or was it? No, wait. No, wait. Generation 2 or 3, or 3 and 4. I can't remember which one. I think it's 3 and 4 though. Alright. Because it's Pekra, Noelle, Blair, Marine, Coco, Watame, Kanata, Towa. Wait, is that 7? Did I just do 7? Or did I do 8? Wait, what? I don't remember. Yeah, Coco's gonna be in it. Which will be neat and nice. Wait, it's not 7 characters, is it? It's 9 characters, no? Because it's 4 members plus 5 members, right? Wait. Noelle, Blair, Marine, Pekora, that's 4. Coco, Watame, Toa Kanata, and Luna. That's what it is. No, it's okay. Alright, generation. Yep. I managed to eke out the answer. But yeah, it'll be exciting. New Year. It's so far away. I guess it's like 2 months away. Oh, it's 2 months away. That's crazy. 2025 is close. It's close. It's scary close. I need it. Okay, this year for sure. I need to make nachos for New Year's. I remember doing it in the past and then we stopped. Or I remember doing it for the Super Bowl weekend. I can't remember. My family never used to watch the Super Bowl. But we would always just stay up. Because we always liked the ads. And then we would always just like... Me and my brother would be allowed to stay up till like midnight. And that was like the best part about it. Mention new secondary weapons like the Mume knife. Ooh. That sounds nice. Okay, just imagine that like this bit is just covered in a slight amount of wet fur. 2 months will be closer to 2030 than 2020. Will we? We'll probably be, right? Wait, is that how math works? Yes. Yeah, right? Yeah. Shit, I don't remember how math works. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll just say it's right. I feel like that's probably right. Ugh. And then that's when all the cousins will be like, "Oh my god, you're so old." And I'll be like, "I know, please." Not as old as your parents, but still. "20 days, I'll end not around the start. In 20 days, I'll end another turn around the star. Days aren't big deal." What star? The sun? Or are you talking about like an idol? I'm too hungry to understand. I probably shouldn't be hungry considering I'm drawing something weird. But like, drawing something weird is like always when I get hungry. Oh. I want to draw the little ear fuzz though. It's like, because I got snowballs stuffed in my ear. I gotta draw like the proper ear fuzz. I'm doing fan art of myself. A turn around the stars a year. So the full revolution around the sun. Neat. I've never kept up with that sort of stuff. But it's good to know. That's like random... That's a random knowledge I could pull out. Just to tell someone. Got the big glassy eye, or well, like the big sunken in eyes. He's just a little something. I don't know what to describe this as, other than a little something. Just every time I feel my birthday. That's okay, you know? Hopefully you'll get good food. You better get good food. You absolutely have to get good food. That's like the best part about it. Right? See, I always get I always get cake on my birthday, but I guess that makes sense. Right. But like I usually get Cheesecake Factory on my birthday. Not for the cheesecake, of course, but like, you know, for the other types of cakes. Oh, why do I have to start talking about food? It always makes me hungry. Oh. It's like I gave myself buck teeth. I don't like that. That's sad. It's like I'm a nerd. I cook myself. No one can cook more thing for me. That's fair, that's fair. See, for me, I'm still trying to learn how to cook properly, so... Usually we get something. From not inside the house. Little treat. Oh, being really hungry actually. I have to bear with it though. I started this stream. I have to end this stream. I didn't think I'd be that hungry. I ate a can of soup earlier. And a donut. I really shouldn't be hungry. It was a Bavarian cream donut, actually, but like the... Jesus. I'll be honest, the cream wasn't that good. Also, I feel like a lot of places just like don't have Boston cream donuts available for some reason now. And like that's one of my favorite types of donuts. Also like the Dunkin' Donut log donuts. Those are so good. And they just yoink them off. And I'm like, what are you doing? That's my favorite type. They got rid of them. It's insanity. Crazy things. I think I figured out that like they didn't have the chocolate logs anymore, or the donut logs anymore, because I was on, I think it was when I was visiting colleges that like I realized they didn't have them, because I didn't have Dunkin' Donuts for a while. I was like, oh, you know what? If we're getting Dunkin' Donuts, we should totally get that. And they just didn't have them. And I was like, why? Because, like, they're one of the best parts. As you will understand, I found a Mario Odyssey on the ground near a GameStop. Just throw it. I hope you snagged it and now it's yours. Because that's a good find. Pretty much just like, listen, if someone were to drop a video game on the floor, and no one else claims it, I would totally take it. Yeah, just to yoink it. Because, like, if it's on the ground, someone obviously didn't want it. It's like when people leave their wallets on the ground. They obviously didn't want that. No, but, like, I totally endorse you taking that thing. Because, like, totally worth it. Just games, no box, still have it. Yeah! The only thing is, like, I can feel the hunger in my ribs, and that doesn't make sense to me. I feel like the only time, like, I wouldn't really consider it would be, like, if it's a disc, like a DVD disc, and it's, like, silver side down, right? On, like, hard surface ground, like concrete or sidewalk or pavement. That's like the only time I wouldn't think about it, right? Because, like, if it's, like, a cartridge or it's, like, still in the box, I'm just like, boop, mine. Right. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't just go around taking DVDs anyway. I don't know. I don't have any empty boxes actually for them. And also, like, you don't know what could be on a DVD. Which reminds me, I need to go to Best Buy at some point. Because, like, they're going out of business, aren't they? Someone told me they're going out of business. I need to go to them and, like, get their shit. I want all their DVDs. I may be a collector of many things. I'm mainly a collector of DVDs and swords. Which are two vastly different things. But, like, I really like having DVDs. Oh, and books. And I like having a lot of things, actually. No, it's not me. Fix the silver part. The print part is hard to fix. So you can remove the silver part. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I have, I don't know how large the DVD collection I have is, though. It's not as big as, one of my other friends, though. He has a lot, actually. He also has a, I don't know what I call it. I can't remember it. It's a certain lamp thing. But try and increase my DVD collection. I can't do that if there's no physical DVDs. I guess I could if I, like, download the movie file onto a DVD. I don't know, that's, like, super scuffed, though. And I kind of don't want to do that. More than just because it's probably illegal, but, like, also because, like, it's such a pain in the ass for me to figure out how to do it. And, like, to get that many, like, DVDs, I don't know. I'm the thing about it, too, it's like, we use one of the video game consoles as, like, a DVD player too. Because I don't remember the last time we actually had, like, a DVD player just for playing DVDs. That's kind of surprising you call it Silver Side, maybe you call it Rainbow Side. Oh, see, I don't know the actual name for it, so it looks silver to me, so I just call it the Silver Side. I don't know if that's, like, the actual name for it. It could be the Rainbow Side as well, because it gives off, like, the shiny look. But, like, I always just called it the Silver Side, because it's silver. It's like the, the downside. I don't know. That's not that's actually a bad name to give it. The bottom part. No, because you always put the other side, like the nice looking not silver part, upwards, right? Gotta add the little gums. Yeah. Actually, Far, was it you who recommended me to read the Meg book? Because I've been reading it. I'm on page 192. I can't remember. It's a good book, though. You call it the shiny side or the bottom. Yeah, you just call it like whatever it looks like, right? Because it's like the bottom part. Because it's not really silver if you... Ah, really? I've never seen PS1 discs. I always just look at DVDs. Well, listen, all the DVDs I've looked at in my collection are just silver. Also, if the disc is black, then why would you call it the rainbow side, right? Would you still get rainbow from like the black? These are confusing times. Yeah, I think I only have like PS2 games. Because I have PS2, PS3, and PS4 games. And there's no point in me getting a PS5. Which is how I justify me not getting a PS5. I could get one, it would just be pricey. So, also there's like 0 point. Unless I wanted to play the new Spider-Man game, but I heard the story wasn't good. I heard the gameplay was pretty good though. I really want to play it, actually, because I want to play as Venom. Or, well, Black Symbiote Spider-Man. So. Oh, but yeah, it's so weird, because, like, normally, after people get into the internet, they like stop reading books. Like, I feel like that's what people do, right? They like if they haven't really been reading books and then they get to the internet, and they use it the majority of the time, they like kind of stop reading books for the most part. But like, I don't know, picking up books again is like nice. Although to be fair, I've been like reading Jurassic Park and the Meg book, online. Still reading, though. Still reading the words. So, I'm still technically literate. What book did I recommend you? The Meg, aka, or like, the Meg shortened form of the Megalodon by Steve Alton. The one that's, the movie is based on, with, Jason Statham. I have to say, the book is, like, infinitely better. Already. Also, Jurassic Park was, like, also really good. I wasn't doubting that it would be good, but, like, it's, like, it's pretty good. Has good action, it has good science. I would actually say, rather than reading, like, Shakespeare, people should just read Jurassic Park. I haven't read the second book yet, though. I take my time with these things, because I read them while waiting for things. I feel like someone recommended... Who recommended me the Meg? Someone did. Someone had to. Because they told me that things were from earlier, or they weren't so futuristic as they were in the movie. Okay, Detective Garrett. Let me write that down, just in case I forget it. Detective Garrett. Cool. Right, I have Lion Francis food, kiwi bird eggs, Comte cheese, Punica fruit, and Detective Garrett the book. That's my list so far from today's stream. I should also probably write, please eat food. Reminder to self, because I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I should not eat this late though. I'm probably... I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll eat like oyster crackers or something. Who knows? Nothing sounding fishy except maybe Lovecraft. Hmm. Well, I'll figure it out at some point. But the Meg book actually pretty good. Not like as good as Jurassic Park, of course, but like pretty good. Definitely better than the movie. Which reminds me, yeah, I should definitely get some Lovecraft books. I have not done that in a while. No! Wait, I don't even need to buy that. No, I bought his fucking Necronomicon or whatever. There was this they had this book somewhere. I forget where it was. But it was full of like nearly all, if not all of his stories crammed into this one huge ass thick book where like all the pages, the sides of every page was like silver, right? And if you hit someone with it, you would put a dent in their skull, right? It's that thick. It's thicker than a textbook, but not as like wide and tall as a textbook. Okay. And more teeth. Like so. Oh. We can use these as the gums, it's fine. Maybe not. I may recommend you. What company? Same author as Detective Garrett. Ah. Interesting. I've actually been looking for a bunch of, what do you call them? Creature features, I guess. Because after a while, when you're watching, not sure which one I suggested. I don't know either. I think Detective Garrett sounds more familiar than Black Company. But like after a while watching movies, I feel like we should have more. How do I put this? We should have more like monster/creature things, right? Because Lake Placid was a good one, and so was what's it called? Crawl was a good one, right? In terms of like creature feature monster films. But, like, we need more of them. We need, like, more good ones, right? Because I've been watching some real shitty shark movies, and they're not good. No, indeed, they're not. I could probably count on both my hands how many good shark movies I've seen. It's not a lot. It's like maybe 8. Which I guess is a lot, actually. But, like, considering the amount of shark movies, how there's, like, over, like, 100 shark movies, it's not that much. I don't know how gills work. They're not my drawing forte. One is noir detective in fantasy world. Other is a realistic workaround with magical elements. Ah, interesting. Both those premises kind of remind me of... Well, One of them reminds me of I forget which isekai it was. The other one, realistic war crime with magical elements, that just reminds me of the Saga of Tiny the Evil. That's a good one. I like that one. The movie was also fun to watch. But like, I don't know when they're coming out with season 2. Slightly sharp teeth, like so. Okay, I'm gonna have to make the teeth go throughout. Yeah, I will. That's so sad. So, are you sure reading this kind of book, I'll ever recommend you a book? I don't know if I'm too hungry to understand that sentence. I don't know, I just want a creature, like, I want a good creature feature, you know? I heard that there was this book by, I don't remember who it was, but this book called The Leviathan, that was like a bunch of researchers in someplace north and snowy are making this chimera creature, but like it escapes its confines and they have to kill it before it can escape or whatever, because it's like the super organism that keeps on like evolving or something, right? I heard that one was good. Can't figure out where to find it though, so if I can't find it though, I'll probably just like walk into Barnes and Noble or something. I don't know. Yeah. That's so sad though, because there's so many places that are just going out of business now. That like used to be around forever. Like Toys R Us used to be everywhere, and now it's nowhere because they went bankrupt. And Barnes and Noble, Best Buy, and losing to, what was it? They're losing to Amazon. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. It's sad though. See, because I would rather just like walk into a place full of books than shop online for books, because it's just easier to like go to a physical location to get books and like to find new ones, right? Because I'm not very keen on sorry, I just for a second I didn't understand how how whatever I'm drawing worked. But I'm not very keen of like finding books online personally. I just like, hello brother, you eat or you get eaten. I know. But like, see, people would buy they'd buy books online because they get reviews or whatever, and it's like, oh, you should totally read this book or whatever, you know. Some online reviewer goes through something, but like, I just enjoy the experience of going into like an actual bookstore and just like flipping through interesting books, or you know, books that have interesting covers, because obviously you should always judge a book by its cover, because if the cover is boring, then what's the point, you know? You probably shouldn't do that, but like that's what I do. Because let's be honest, you should have a good cover for your book, 100%. Don't make it boring. Don't make it boring. Give it something nice. Even books without like people's faces can look nice. I feel like books that don't have people's faces as the cover are like they look nicer than books with people's faces. I don't know how to explain that. Like, there's definitely book series out there that use people's faces, or like their main character's face as like the cover, and then there's like a different version of the book that doesn't have their face as the cover, and I feel like those ones tend to look better. You know, it's so nice to just walk in there. And to actually, Barnes & Noble got like a new CEO or something, right? So I don't know how that's going. Hopefully going well. Better go well. Still need Barnes & Nobles around. Like, what am I gonna do? Walk into an Amazon warehouse? Oh, I shouldn't laugh. That's making me hungry. Yeah, I'd rather, I don't know. I'd rather physical locations. They're so much nicer. And also, you can like flip through the books in like physical locations and be like, oh, I do want to read this, or oh, this is actually really poorly written. Who could have guessed it? So. Yeah, it's also just more fun going through Barnes & Noble than, like, scrolling through a website. Like, it's, yeah, you gotta drive there or whatever, but, like, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Why don't you try resale places and places where I live? You have 3 big used book sale replays for 200k people. I mean, if you look at that. Oh, maybe. I haven't found similar shops though. I know in Japan they had this huge 8-floor bookstore. I liked it. It was really cool. Couldn't get anything from it because it was all Japanese though. If I knew Japanese. Yeah, I'll have to try and look for stuff like that though. So, okay, well, I'll try to finish this drawing later, but I'm like actually getting like super hungry, so much so that it like actually kind of hurts to like sit up straight. So I'll have to end stream here. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you Far, thank you Aker, thank you Krovacon for joining me, thank you Macaroni and Cheese. And thank you all the lurkers as well. I'm like really hungry for no reason. And it's horrible. Ow, I just hit my head on something. But thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna go nosh on some oyster crackers or something. I don't know. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you. Life advice of the day. I don't know, go read a book or something. If you're illiterate, learn and read a book. Books are nice, especially Jurassic Park. Yeah, books not new, but at least you can buy. Yeah, physical books are just like so much better though. But like the only problem, or well, like there's several problems. Physical books are more expensive. Well, unless they're resold, I guess. But also they take up space. Alright, so you need the space to, you know, put the books. But if you've got that down, then you should be fine. You know, buy like a shed. I don't know. Break into your neighbor's house. Build a wall in your neighbor's house before they move in so that they don't know that there's a hidden room. Something like that. So thank you. Hopefully you guys have a good week, rest of your week, all that jazz. If you don't, you'd better. If you all come back with a shitty week, I'll be mega disappointed. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you. And I need to find a new BGM. Was it Glitch X City, you said? I'll try to look there. Thank you guys for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm so hungry. I got
totally go for some oyster crackers.
That would be very nice to your neighbors. Also, everyone would be asking questions like, where did your neighbor go? And why are there bones as your new shelf? Ah, you gotta make it seem like they're on a business trip first. And then that's when you can strike.